Welcome, family. This is a PSA announcement for all of the realtors, upcoming realtors, landlords, and property management. So I've been touring a lot of properties around my area. The area I live in here in Plano, Texas, is a very sought out area because people want to be in it, for the school district. But here is some concerns that I have and that I've been seeing and noticed. Number one, we already got to deal with the fact that they're passing a law to take the fees away from realtors um, for the percentage that we usually get. But my concern of it is you is are you as a realtor, property management, landlord, or whatever, if you're just in it for the money, um, you in the wrong thing. This is not it for you. A lot of the property that I've been viewing in my area, I mean, if you drive by, uh, and when you look on the outside, if the outside looks a mess, and I know sometimes that there's um, rental people, there's rental. These are rentals, so there's people that's leasing the property. But if the outside is not well kept, and I get it, everybody ain't clean. Most of the people don't care. The responsibility is on the tenant, to keep up the yard or whatever. But the first thing you notice is the outside. Okay, if the outside is not kept up, I mean, to me, it's a no no. And then when you go in, just say that the home is vacant, and if you immediately start to see mold, mildew, um, stains and feces from animals on the carpet, um, stove look like it's just been through hell and back. Refrigerator look like it's been through hell and back. The showers and toilets are full of mold and mildew. Then you gotta ask yourself, who would wanna live here? If you that greedy and that money hungry, and I'm also speaking to the other realtors, if you too afraid to have a professional conversations with that landlord, property manager, whoever, but for most of it's the landlords, then you in the wrong profession. Because first off, for me, you have to ask yourself, would you want to live in something like that? So most of these properties here in my area is a very sought out area. It's like 2,500 and up. So you expect for somebody to move in that place, give you $2,500 plus a month, the same amount for the deposit, and whatever prorate amount they have to use that they have to pay to move in. To move in that home and it's full of mold, mildew, feces and urine stains on the carpet, mold and mildew all in the showers, all in the toilet. The stove and the refrigerator is full of mold and mildew. Then you're in the wrong profession. I really need for you to change professions immediately. If you too afraid to have a professional conversation with that landlord and let him know straight up, um, I don't even feel comfortable with being a listing agent for this property until these things are done, repaired, whatever it needs to be. If you're too afraid to have that conversation with these landlords, you're in the wrong profession. You really need to change profession. I get it. The greed has taken over. But you have to remember, as the people, and I include myself, we tired. People don't want to keep paying all this money to rent your place, to lease your place, and you a slumlord. You need to have these places professionally clean. If there's mold, mildew, you know your due diligence and you know what you're supposed to do to get that taken care of. Who wants the family with the baby moving in there that's full of mold and mildew? And then you expect to get $25 plus $100 a month, plus that in deposit in the prorated amount of rent. Yeah. Some of you guys just don't even need to be owning homes. I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there. The mess that I have been seeing in these homes is a hot mess. No. It needs to end. I get it. A lot of these landlords don't even live in the state. Half of them don't even live not only in the state, but they live in a whole nother country. I don't know what y'all do over there in these other countries. I don't know if people are not educating y'all of what happens in the states, but it's a no-no. These properties look a mess. And to me, you should be embarrassed to even have the nerves to freaking ask somebody for $2,500 or $2,600 or $2,800. And then y'all want to be picky with the application process. You want them to pay the application process. You want them to have a 660 plus credit score. And half of y'all asses is on the edges of filing bankruptcy. Probably on your third attempt to file bankruptcy. But yet you trying to keep this property because the economy is so bad to hustle off of people. And we already know your house payment probably $1,200. And then in most cases, everybody's property taxes have not been increasing since we've been in COVID the last, 4 years. But it's just the greed that's have taken over this world, and it's got to come to an end. Again, if you're a slumlord, I'm sorry. I'm just putting it out there. But I would not put my name as no listing agent on some of these properties, and that property look like that. I get it. Some tenants, they're supposed to keep up with the yard or whatever and stuff, and 9 out of 10, a lot of people don't care. Everybody don't have class, and they don't care what the property look like on the outside, and they sure in the hell don't care what it look like on the inside. But I say all this to say, if you're a landlord and you don't have any class and dignity and integrity about yourself, you're in the wrong profession. Greed is going to eat you up. If you're a realtor out there and you the listing agents and you listing these properties just to make a dime, and you know damn well you done walked in there and it's just full of mold and it's pesticides and all these, bad stuff that can take people out of here, you're in the wrong profession. If you too afraid to speak up and make sure that landlord has that property taken care of, you're in the wrong profession. All y'all ass gonna end up in court somewhere. Because eventually, like I say, people are tired, and people don't have a problem with getting an attorney now. Yeah. Be prepared that they're trying to take the listing agent's fees away. So for a lot of you landlords that's out there, I want to be a fly on the wall when y'all have to tour y'all own property with a tenant so y'all can get cussed the fuck out by the amount of money you asking for that property and the way it looks in the inside. Yeah. Be prepared. Keep being a slumlord and letting the greed take over, and watch how fast you fall. Because God sits high and he don't like low. But the mess that I have seen, if you're a landlord, yeah, count your days. Count your days. You're in the wrong profession. Yes, I'm done. Hot mess.